Alright. Well, let's get this fun and excitement going, shall we? Alright. Ooh, we might need to move around the camera a little bit. So I'm trying something new with the webcam. Okay. Well, we'll try that for a bit. I'm gonna get a big part of my ceiling and a big part of my wall. But yeah, so now I'm using the, let's have that a little bit more. Still a bit of glare, but okay. So I have an app now on the old iPhone to make it work like a webcam, as opposed to the setup I had previously. So Mr. Pa and Mr. Drac, how you guys doing? Mr. Pa, I'm assuming maybe, sadly, possibly, you're not there. As you said, you're just stopping on by to say hi. I'm just gonna knock out some energy. Wait a second. I don't think I need. Well, no, I'll do a path in here just to do it pretty much. And then get into the arenas, and yeah, we're gonna have a pretty fair bit of arenaing to do because we'll be offline for a while tonight. So. Have to get as much done currently as we can. Oof. Well, I'll wait and see if there's any comments in regards to the webcam, but I'm looking at it now, it's kind of dark. And, yeah, we'll see. Might have to go back to the old way. Maybe, baby. I guess it really doesn't matter which way we go. Yeah, so the angle is off because otherwise what I'd do is I'd have it like this, but then you end up with the window, which you're going to get a lot of glare. So I don't know. Like I said, I could go back to the other one, the zoomed in kind of thing. Little down. Alright. Merci beaucoup. I wonder if the music is kind of also dependent on the song. So how's your day going, Drac? So I'll leave it like this, at least for this lane here, and see. Oh, Mr. Brian Perkins, how you doing? How goes your day? How is your stream? And thank you for the raid. Oof. Well, that's what I get for talking. Or not, the talking's okay, it's the looking. I got caught looking. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I'll probably go back to the old webcam setup. Because that... If it's cloudy out, it's not bad because you don't get the glare. But when it's bright and sunny, it comes in there pretty strong. Pretty strong. You're not sure if it's a raid, Brian? Are we sure of anything these days? That is the real question. Hey, Brian, do you stream in 1080 or 720? I was messing around with some of my settings last night, and trying to do 1080 is not a good idea for me. And I thought initially when I started streaming, I thought I was doing it at 1080. And then I made some changes, and I don't really remember why. Oh, Lord. I don't remember why. But ever since I made those changes, 1080 just does not seem like it works too well. But yeah. Yeah. Alright, wait, let me see if I can't change the webcam thing now. So just give this a second here. I'll get that out of there. Out of there. Okay, so we still ended with the glare that way. Let's see, hang on. Alright, let's see if this is any better. We'll have a go like that for a bit. Yeah. We'll have a go like that for a bit and see. So Mr. Cosmic Ghost Rider next up in the arenas. Should make for an interesting time. This was not who I intended to use. That's why it's gonna work out, but that's what I get for not paying attention. I got what I deserved. Okay. Yeah, I'm really wondering if I want to go to... Actually, you know what? I am going to go to the other camera. So I'm going to do the other webcam thing. Because I think overall the picture is better. And for the most part, the only way to actually see how it works out is to use it. So here we are. Okay. Let's see here. A little bit like so. The one thing I don't like with this though is the Mr. Manfalcon, how you doing? Ooh, I have something for you actually. Well, this is annoying. Maybe. Alright, hang on. Hang on. Let's get this nonsense sorted. Well, I mean, that's a fair point, but why? Okay, let's see how this does. Well, for one, regardless what I end up with, I'm going to have the glare, right? Because that's just where, how it's set up. I mean, the other thing, I guess I could move my room around. But why go and get a camera if I have something that, I mean, just a matter of a little tinkering should get the job done, right? So, like if I didn't have this as an option, then, yeah, that would be more of a consideration. All trial and error. Trial and error. 15 nice. Not bad at all. So now, will you, if you end up with like 16 or 17, do you figure you'd spend that, or because it's 10 times better, mate? The camera is full HD and provides way better quality overall. Pretty sure it will work better even with the light on the side. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, like I said, that's an option. But currently, I'm not going to. Oh, and also, the only thing I'd be using a webcam for currently is for the streaming. I've been doing it for about 2 months, I think, and we'll see. Like if it's something I figure, so I'm looking at it as a hobby currently, and if it's something that I see doing for a while, yeah, I'd be willing to invest some money into it. But currently, it's trying it out, seeing what I think, how it goes. So as is, I'm not going to be spending money to do it, right? So, and I mean, I get the thing with the camera. It's nice to see the person and stuff. But it's not a necessity. So if the glare was terrible or whatever, well, I could just turn the camera off. So, now to try another 6K. Ooh, why aren't those synced up? That's odd. Let's see here. Okay, so now they are. Okay. And now to try and get another 6K by Cyber Weekend. Yep, it's all going to go to Cyber Weekend. The deals will be good, yeah. Cab will have an extra offer. Throne Breaker, I want 24. Oh, really? Just a hunch. But I was right on July 4th, yeah? Yeah, no, I could see them having like the usual 15 and then one at the end for 6K or so. So, how goes it, Mr. Bone Man? How goes it? Actually, you know what? Considering, I think if anything, I need to figure out something for the glare. So, we are going to go with that for now. There we go. Oh, I meant to use Doom. Oh dear. Again, this is what you get for not paying attention. Pay attention, kids. Pay attention. So, Man Falcon, you're kind of figuring then that both Cab and Thronebreaker will be more than 15? I could see Thronebreaker being like... I could see Thronebreaker being one for maybe something in between, and then a final one of 15, like a final one of more than 10K. I could see that happening. Because I think the way they might look, bleeding cable, not such a good idea. I think not a good idea at all. Oh well. I could see the way they're looking at it is that people that are going to push for Thronebreaker, they probably got more disposable income, so would be willing to spend more. So I could see that happening. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, well, like, okay, so somebody who's already at Thronebreaker, fine. But I think their goal, like we've said before, is for people to push from Cavalier to Thronebreaker. So, and I mean, if you're willing to do that, you're probably willing to spend, you know, an extra few thousand units to get a little bit more reward. Okay, let's get the 6 stars on the go. On the go, on the go. Ooh, after this first match, I'll show you what I had for you, Man Falcon. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't have the text. Darn it. That's fine, though. Okay. Let me see here. Fortress of Thronebreaker, though. So I did an opening of 10 of the Thronebreaker dailies yesterday. And then I did 10 of the old ones. And like, there's a fair bit of difference. I don't know if it's enough of a difference to make someone want to push to Thronebreaker right now, but I think it's a pretty big difference. Okay, Man Falcon, you there? 'Cause this is for you. Not yet. What do you guys have being thrown for objectives? I know there's something new. Not what though. Okay. So Man Falcon, if you're there, let me know, and I'll show you this image. Yeah, there seem to be a few streams going. Brian Perkins, who rated earlier. Okay, you're here. All right, so I'll show you now. So this image, I'm trying to think of what the text said. I think it was something about, oh, it's because, so normally maps are centered on like London. So this is an idea of a map that's centered on Auckland, I think. So like if basically New Zealand's in the middle of the map, that's what it would look like. I don't know why, but I saw that and I immediately thought of you. What do you guys have being Thronebreaker for objectives? I know there's something new. Not what, though. Yeah, so they said that there's supposed to be some other things, like the things that came out when the title was first went live. So there's supposed to be some changes to, or not changes, additions to the Black ISO market, a new arena crystal. What else don't we have? Oh, well, the offers, and I think the offers, the first time we'll see those will be the Cyber Weekend. Mr. Big Blue, how you doing? Mr. Lord Shadow, thank you for the raid. Thank you. How'd your stream go? And are you considering going for Cosmic Ghost Rider in the next arena coming up? Lawrence Clark, how goes it? It would be nice if the world centered around New Zealand. I'm sure, eh? Yeah. So I've seen a few, like Joel Lyon, and then some other streamers who will like stream without a webcam or without showing their face for a while, and then they have like a face reveal at whatever, right? Whatever amount of subscribers. I don't really get the point of that. Mr. Billy D, how goes it? Like I just don't get the point of it, as in, like, is it supposed to entice people to subscribe to somebody they don't know who the person is? It's like, subscribe so you can find out who I am, sort of thing? I don't know. Along for the ride. Mr. New Kid, how goes it? The new kid on the block. So, so Shadow, do you think you'll go for Ghost Rider coming up? Or are you kind of spent after the Red Guardian grind? Oh! So, I think yesterday I was talking about, like, I tried out Realm of Champions for about 10 minutes or so, and I was not overly impressed. And then I was thinking, so tonight we have the maintenance. Let me see here. Where is it? So yeah, so tonight we have the maintenance, and I was kind of thinking maybe to, not really sure if I will, but to stream some of Realm of Champions. I played it for 10-15 minutes previously. I was not overly impressed. Overall, it's not something I really think I would play much of. But yeah, so I was thinking possibly running some of that tonight, streaming it. It probably wouldn't be until later. Like, I think the maintenance is expecting to be about 2 hours, so it probably wouldn't be until about an hour into maintenance. But let me finish this off. But depends on whether he goes low enough to entice me. Okay, so you'd wait till the second round then to go for Ghost Rider. Okay. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting too, right? Like with the changes to Arena, with more people being able to get the feature champion. I don't know. Do you think that's going to make a huge difference overall in the scores? Because I mean, another 150. I guess what it comes down to. Marble Insider points. Okay, I think what it might come down to though is how close. The people that were dropping out of the 150, so like 151 to, well, now 300, right? How close were they to that 151 previously? So I think that's what the question would be. Okay, so here's my my preparedness for Realm of Champions this evening. So I figure I've got the thumbnail ready to go. I'll let you guys have a look at that and see what you think, if that should be a interesting thumbnail. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure the first will go lower than... You think the first will go lower than the second? Okay. I was waiting for the second pretty much. I'm very careful, which is why I've never missed a champion I've gone for. Yeah. 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 So hyped that most think will go crazy high, so some will wait the second round when most probably will go higher. But I think people say that every time though, right? That the second round is going to be higher because people they're going to wait out the first round kind of thing. And there are a few times where the second round is higher, but not usually, because the first round, who am I looking for here? The first round is the weekend, and for the most part I think more people would have time on the weekend, right? And I think that's a big part of why the first round is usually higher. Actually, well, it's not really going to matter, is it? And the shocks aren't going to stick. Oh, okay, let's do this. Okay, the second round in my experience is often around the same or higher. Really, it is lower than the first. Rarely lower than the first. That's a good way to miss a champ. As legacy. Yeah, dude, that's gotta be, I don't know, like, missing completely. It sucks, but I don't know. I think I could accept that a lot better than, come on, man, than being one away. Like, jeez. So close yet so far. The second round, in my opinion, is often the same or high. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So you do the second round intending to do more. Okay. If the champ is overhyped. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? If the champ is overhyped, the second round goes lower. Yeah. As all the streamers with the champ showcase them. Yeah. But you guys have a true idea of the champ. My thought, anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. If it comes out and they look not very good, then you're less likely to have people going in the second round. Well, that's what happened with Proxima, right? She came out initially, was quite high, and then the second round dropped, whereas Corvus was the reverse. The first round, I think he was like 15 or 13, and then went quite high the second round. Well, I want to get through the arenas, but give you an example. I think Squirrel Girl went low round 1, like under 40. Second round, I went for her. Put up. I see. Well, I guess, you know what? That's kind of not a bad idea, right? Because if you know you're going to grind high, you're also getting all of the battle chips and blah, blah, so on and so forth too, right? So let's have a look here at... So I think I finally got it where I can do my swaps between spreadsheets and web pages and all that kind of stuff efficiently, rather than it being, oh crap, where's this, where's that? I say that, but let's see. Alright. Oh, no, I don't want spreadsheet. I wanted the browser window. Right. Arena cutoff history. Here we go. And there. So yeah, so there's the arena history, right? So if we look, yeah, so Red Goblin, lower first round, higher second. Magneto, Apocalypse, not by much, 85 to 86. Yeah, so pretty much all the time it's looking like... So Guardian was a difference. First round was higher. But yeah, pretty much in all cases, it's the first round which is lower. Huh. So this one with Aegon, though, that kind of makes sense, because I think for that one, most people were just going for the dupe. They already had him once, and so that's why he would have dropped off with the second. Okay. So where are the Monster Hunter crystals? Gonna make a video right quick. How many of them do you have to open, Lord? Story, that's why I don't miss champs. I go for overkill. Yeah. So I might end up streaming a little longer than normal. Like I said, I have a fair bit of arena to do and we'll miss out on some time tonight, so... But we'll see. We shall see. Why is that, Billy? Just so long as it wasn't because of a bad crystal pull. 40k shards at the moment. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna open those. I think there's what, about 14 days left for that. What's going on, game? What's going on in the game, Billy? Yeah, I'm gonna wait until like 2 days before the side quest stuff is done, and then open all of whatever Monster Hunter crystals or Monster and Hunter, whatever they're called, crystals that I have. So what are you thinking he'll go for in the first round? Lord Shadow. I'm thinking at least mid-80s. Although, because the thing is, I don't know anything about him. I haven't read like any of the info. I haven't looked at the deep dive or whatnot, right? It's just by going by some of the speculation as far as his damage, utility, blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of because of the hype around him, sort of. So I don't know if the previous history of like new hype champions would apply because of how the arenas have been changed with the top 300 rather than top 150, or if all that means is that now 151 just becomes 301, right? So real long fight early. Now another one. Early did peel max 23 legendary side quest. I don't know really. I do know folks want him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went for 85 plus, and if he does, I won't be going. Yeah, no shit, man. Well, yeah, because yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, normally if you're going that high, if they go that high the first round, does it go substantially higher the next? And yeah, the couple where it did, like Apocalypse, right, 85 to 86, so not a huge jump, but still higher. I think, what was the other one? Yeah, so Professor X, 69 to 72, again, not a huge jump, but still higher. So yeah, yeah. I think the cutoffs will lower a lot with 300. Most people are doing their max grind anyways. Yeah. Okay. So how many feature champs have you gone for, Lord Shadow? Who do I need? Loki. Well, first one. That's not too bad. 40 minutes in. Oh, so did I miss what you were saying in regards to what's going on in game? Yeah, so what was the issue, Billy D? Alright, Mr. Falcon. It's funny. You'd think with being on YouTube I'd pay more attention to the info, you know, like what's upcoming and all that. And I don't know why, but since I've been doing the streaming, I don't really pay attention to the forums or any of that stuff at all. Maybe it's just a time thing though too. How many? No idea. For a little bit this year, early on, I went for everyone. But basically, if they went for round one, okay, I went for them. But stop doing that. Don't want to burn out. Yeah, no shit, eh? Do you find that doing that, like going for the featured 5-star, do you find that overall you end up with more battle chips as opposed to running all arenas? Like running for top milestones? Because I think you'd probably end up with more battle chips, but I don't know if you'd necessarily... well, I guess, yeah. So overall, probably more units than 2. But just thinking, because if you give up on the other arenas, you're missing the units from those milestones. How goes it, Mr. Solo? I'm gonna make the crystal bit and get ready to blame Big Blue from Alright, Lord Shadow, have a good one. Thanks for the raid. And good luck with the crystal opening. Hopefully you get something decent. I have no expectation of you being on top of ever all things in games. So. Yeah, man. Well, I used to be pretty informed of what was on the forums. More so, not necessarily with what was to come, but ooh, why didn't that work? But more so with complaints. I used to pay more attention to where people were complaining about, you know, like this is being nerfed or so on and so forth, or that kind of stuff. But now I really don't pay attention. Monsieur Putrid, how you doing? These days I can still get the units from the other arenas and go for a champ because it was not safe using my port. Okay. In legendary side quests, the second last are hurting my mind. Bad, not rage, frustration. Took suicides off to see if better isn't. So actually, it's funny you say that, Billy, because the other day Putrid was complaining about the side stuff being impossible to do with suicides. That basically you have to take suicides off to do it. Well, depending on your roster, I guess. But yeah, I think like so when I think it was after the stream when he and I were talking about it, I looked on the forums to see like people were complaining about the side quest, but for the most part it was like the rewards kind of stuff and whatnot. One day at a time. Well, I guess you got no choice, right? Can't take it more than one day at a time. But yeah, most of the stuff on the forums are just people complaining about the rewards versus the effort. I didn't see anything about whatever, same difference in regards to the heal block portion of it. So there's a concern, but whatever, I took them off to complete it anyway. So did you get it done with them off? Oh yeah, no, like I said, right? There's and that's why I was suggesting to make a forum post in regards to it, because there's definitely going to be people that agree with you. So, and putting it on the forums, then Kabam is at least has the potential to be aware of what the complaints are, right? So, Mr. Dragoon, how you doing? Ooh, speaking of side quests, actually, that's what the plan is for tomorrow. I haven't done anything for the 4 or 3 star arenas. Normally I've gotten at least the multiplier going, but I haven't even done that yet. So, but the 3 star is usually done within, it takes about an hour to reach the top milestone. The 4 star doesn't take that long, the 4 star basic, so. I do still have a fair bit of the 5 star feature to do though. But yeah, the idea for tomorrow is to be doing the side quest stuff on stream. I'll probably knock out as much epic as I can and then go into the legendary. So I do it the other way. If I run into any issues in legendary, then I'm going to back out. It's just going to take longer. So I can't complain, Mr. Dragoon. I'm doing all right. Didn't put them back on yet. Yeah, you should have a go at AQ in War without them and see how you find it. It might make the fights a little bit longer, but let's see here. Let's do this. Yeah, might make the fights a little bit longer, but you're going to be, the survivability will go up obviously. I usually collect the key. Not the one I'm hiding on. Oh, ooh. Yes, I need to do the key one as well. We can get that done. So are you up to date currently, Billy, with the side quest stuff, or do you have a fair bit to do still? just took Cap Infinity War 100 hits, that's okay, but X-23 maybe 450 hits, Deadpool 34. So that's the amount of hits to do what, Billy? You could get the keys. We did no real difference for war. Slight difference in the AK only because of running epic mods. Okay. There's still going on. So I don't know if I missed what you were writing, Billy, but so your complaint basically is that the side quest is difficult with suicides on, right? That's what the complaint is? So, with that being the case, Peter, do you figure you'll leave them off? Is that the team? Yeah. Yeah, no, if not for arenas, I would not have suicides. The only reason I unlocked them when I did, actually mainly just to have them unlocked. When I unlocked them, I wasn't actually intending to use them, and at the time I didn't do arena. So it was, I think, the first time that I was playing seriously. So it took off. There's something in that node. Second mouse going for key. Okay, let me finish this one and see what you're talking about, Billy. So it's the ones going for the key. Second last node. Okay. So yeah, I unlocked suicides. It was during a gifting event, and what I did, I would just say, okay, I want, I want a core. And I'll send back whoever the value of the core, not necessarily core to core. So if they wanted revives or health pots or whatever, that's what I would send back, and they would just send me the core. Yeah, so that was probably my... Because I started playing in March, and yeah, it was that first December that I was playing that I did that. And it wasn't for, I think I tried them a couple times just for like questing and stuff, and I was like, nope, I don't like this, so I turned them off. Then I started doing arena without them, and I was like, arena is the worst thing ever. And I don't remember if somebody suggested or I saw a video or whatever it was, but doing arena with suicides, and yeah, that worked out quite well. And then I went back to not having them. But the reason I went back to not having them for the most part was I didn't have champions that were good with suicides for war and Alliance Quest. Okay, once the side event is done, they'll be back on full time. Okay, so Billy, you're talking about in Legendary, right? That node second last. Okay. What have I been using? Shit. I don't really need Deadpool. Oh, okay, yeah. And Wasp. Alright. That is the way I fully unlocked the last levels of Mystic Dispersion during gifting event. Yeah, so a couple weeks ago there were people asking about suicides in the... Oh, crap. Oh, I do have a bleeder. Good. Okay, so it's the X-23 that's the problem, Billy? While close to the defender, the attacker gains a weakness. If the attacker hasn't landed a hit in 6 seconds, the defender gains and didn't identify armor up. Okay. Ooh, I should have asked you who you were using, I guess, too, but mainly I wanted to see what the nodes were. Well, Ghost would work, but let's use Monsieur Claire or Madame Claire. It was this quest, right, that you're referring to, not the one where you only crap. Talk about bad timing. Not the one where you only use 3 champions. Wow, 1%, really, dude? Really, dude? Come on, man. At 1%, you could just say I give up and just fall over. Jeez. Oh, you know what? I'm just thinking about it now. I could see why X23 would be a problem. If her heal is substantial, yeah, I could see that. Let's just do it, Nick. So I need 3. Of course you're gonna throw it right then. All right, now throw it. No? Oh, so surprising. Oh, there we go. Is it gonna even stun him? No, probably not. Yeah. Ooh. A little bit too close for comfort there. So that power sting should heal us up a bit, not that we need it. That's not going to hurt, obviously. 7%, come on, dude. Okay. Sorry, jumped in and immediately got a call from a boss for work, so I had to mute the stream. Well, you're not missing much. There's only one person talking. So I'm thinking if the heal would be the issue, then probably a nullifier should be good. I'm not going to use Ghost. I'm not going to use Claire. Okay, so I'll try it with Captain Marvel first. Because until she's got her max charges, she shouldn't out-damage the healing. Yeah, so as her power goes up, she's going to get more healing. So what team were you using for this, Billy? Helps not to get hit. Okay, so an armor up and reduce the damage. Turtling. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably also has to do with the RNG for proccing the healing. Because I think that's only the second time I've procced it, right? So. Yeah, no, I could definitely see the healing. Okay. You're doing damage. I don't think looking at you. I don't think looking at you. So yeah, so what team did you have? I should have brought Should have gone with what team you had, actually. But yeah, like I said, if you were proccing the healing more, that would make a difference. And each time the attack leaves, okay, so he's going to get power. So yeah, so if you're proccing the healing more, that's going to make a difference because she's going to heal up from whatever damage you're doing. And then if she's oh, lordy. So my issue isn't going to be the second last level, it's going to be the boss level. And then if she's getting the armor up, then overall, you would be doing less damage. And then whatever damage you're doing, she's going to heal up. So that could have a big part to play too. Just so long as I keep... Crap, it's not what I wanted. Oh man, that sucks. I was hoping he'd get to the L3 before I switched over. And that would push me to the real Nick Fury. Got him down, but that was just luck. Corvus, Claire Magic, Torch. I kept heal under control, damage not enough, I think. Yeah, so Corvus, if you don't have a charge by that, for sure. Claire should be okay, because she should nullify, or nullify? Yeah, nullify the healing. Fury... Yeah. Well, since I'm here, I'll just knock out the... grab the epic key at the same time. Yeah, so if you were using Corvus, I don't remember who was the second, because it was... Venompool was the first one. I don't remember who the second one I thought was. But if you didn't have a charge by the time you got to X23, I could definitely see that being an issue. Yeah. Oh, Billy, were you here earlier when I previewed the thumbnail? So I'm not too sure if I'm going to stream Realm of Champions while MCOC is in maintenance. I think I should, because I've got a thumbnail prepared, and I think it's, you know, it's all right. But yeah, did you see the thumbnail that I'd already done in anticipation of it? Well, okay. Here, I'll show you the thumbnail, because maybe it will entice you to come to the stream, if I do stream it. So I'll give that a second, let it sink in for a moment. The only reason is Iron Flare or Solar. You can call me whatever you want, Joshua. Rock out with you. Yeah. The only reason I would stream Realm of Champions tonight is simply to use that thumbnail. Yeah, I don't know, Drac. It's a weird weird way to do it. Like and you know what's interesting? I think if they just had even if they did like Asia, the Americas, something like that, right? I can think. But what's happened now is you've gotten people, they've had the opportunity to try the game or to hear about it. It's not favorable, so it's less likely that people are going to try it. If they had done a larger release, it would have probably been, a lot more people would have at least downloaded and played it for an hour or so. But with the little bit of information here and there, yeah, I think there's just a lot of people now that are like, nah, I won't bother. Like I said, for myself, the only reason I'll be playing it tonight is simply because of that thumbnail, not because I want to play the game. I just want to use that thumbnail for a YouTube stream. Joshua Dooley, how you doing? Solarman rolls off ton next. Yeah, well, so the name Solar Flare comes from when I was a kid, and maybe this makes me seem really old. That's fine, but the internet was still relatively new. Where I suppose initially it was the case everywhere, but where I lived, internet was only available. Well, still is only available through. Secrets, yeah. It was only available through satellite internet, and so sun activity, solar flares in particular, cause a big disruption to internet availability if it's all satellite. So my thing when I was young, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a hacker and blah, cause interruptions and blah blah blah. So that's where solar flare came about. And yeah, my hacking days were quite limited. Okay. So what about the in-game name? So any game I've ever played, it's always been Doomsday. But the YouTube account was created in 2011, I think. Actually, well, it's not the YouTube account, it's the Gmail account. And then, obviously, it's tied to... it's all tied in, so that's why the name. But yeah, Doomsday, and I don't even know how that came about. I think that was from when I first played Warcraft 2. I think that was the first time I used the Doomsday name. Although I must say, I don't know why, but he is one of my favorite characters in the comic books. But there's no specific reason why. I think I like the idea of the resilience, like how he got to what he was. Like he kept being killed and came back stronger and stronger and stronger, and I kind of like that concept. Yeah, I think that was it. Like the part of killing Superman, that was kind of irrelevant. Like, well, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I think pretty much any game. So you have to play a little bit of Soul Flare. Remind me of the 70s when I was going to the roller. Hey, look at that. That's two. Roller disco jeans look so cool, and skates were on, kept tripping me up walking. Oh, window skates. All right, I'll be right back. So I think I might have only tried roller skates like a handful of times, and I tried roller blades maybe twice. But I just didn't feel comfortable on either. I skated, like ice skated, because I played hockey when I was a kid. And even if I didn't play hockey, I liked skating in general. But the roller stuff I did not care for. I think maybe part of it was with the skating on ice. If you fell, you slid, right? Whereas the rollerblades and the roller skates, if you fall, it's you're not skidding. You're scraping. Yeah, I'm quite interested to see what the scores for Cosmic Ghost Rider are going to end up being. Both rounds. The second round will be interesting because if he comes out in the first round, people put up high scores, and then he's not what people expected. Although, wait, people have already had the opportunity to get him, right? Through the early access crystals? Granted, I mean, that's spending money, and the chances of getting him there are pretty low. Beating me up like that, eh? Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Oh, don't get scared. That was just the ice maker. Gonna watch a movie, be safe. Alright, Jack, have a good one. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Ooh, what movie are you gonna watch? No, he broke wrist twice. Fool ran over my hand. Oof. And ran got cast off. Dude started on me, and detective forgot about wrist still. Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Okay. Well, have a good one. Like I said, thanks for coming on by and saying hi. I want to see. There's a movie. Oh crap! I can't remember the name of the guy who stars in it. But it's called Greenland, and it's like one of those end of the world kind of movies. I think it's a meteor is coming or something like that. Mr. DJ, how goes it? Oh, I don't know if you've been in the stream recently, but at the end of the stream I have like a what's it called? Like a outro scene, I guess. And I'm using your image that you had sent me on Discord there. So thank you. And Mr. Warrior, welcome. I'll wait a second and see if Enzo says hi. I was going to say exposes himself, but jeez, terrible. Reveals himself. How's that? Good afternoon. How goes it, Anthony? How are you doing? Axe, how you doing? How goes it? How goes it? How goes it? Enzo, I was looking to see... You didn't stream that long today, did you? Mr. Venom, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Junior? Is Senior on the way? Just grinding some arenas, stacking units for Cyber Weekend. Yep, yep. Monsieur Enzo, thank you for the raid. How goes it? Are you done earlier than normal? Because I was looking when I was starting up, and I think you'd been streaming for about 20 minutes, half an hour at the time. Well, thank you, Junior. Just so you know, this is what's to be expected. Me speaking nonsense, trying not to fail in arena for the most part. For now, because I want to finish my war video. Okay, fair enough. Very good, very good. Ooh, did you already get Cosmic Ghost Rider? I think you did a video for it, right? If you want me to make more gifts, I will. No, that's fine, DJ. But thanks though. I am considering trying to spiff up my you know, like the banner thing for YouTube and whatnot. But I think when we had talked previously, and I had said like my niece does some I don't know, I will open 50 calves on Thursday. Ooh, nice. Good luck. Dude, if you don't get them from 50, ay caramba. But yeah, DJ, so like we talked previously, my niece does like some graphic design stuff. I don't think she's as experienced as you, but for anything like that's going to be on display for any length of time, I think I'd probably have her do it. I lost SP1. I can feel that knee connecting his phantom pain. I've got to go, guys. See you later. Have a good one, Junior. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. And tell Senior I said hello, too. I don't know who Senior is, but you can tell him anyways. I don't mind her L1 Man Falcon. It's her SP2 I try to avoid. Because I mean, it does a ton of damage if you get hit, and I don't think I've even ever tried to avoid all of the projectiles. I'll just block it. But no, I have definitely gotten hit by the L1 a few times. Yeah, but I think that could happen, right? Like, because if you're excited about what you're working on and you want to get it out there, right? So I could see that. I don't feel that. I mean, I don't know how complex the GIF was, but I don't feel that seemed rushed. I like it actually, and I think it actually for the outro screen, I think it fits well. And you said you do music too, right? If so, have you thought of doing take less time than thumbnails do? Yeah. Yeah, because a GIF is basically going to be the two or several images, and then it just you animate it in a sense, right? I've done 3 tracks, Enzo and Sandra Bourne's use them. Oh, cool. Except the music, I would think, would take a lot more, right? Like a lot more time. from all the monster crystals? Yep. Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, I don't think anything where we see it's like 3-star to whatever, we're gonna get mainly 3 stars out of. And I still really dislike, not really as music just remixes. Okay. I still really don't like how they did the 1 2-star crystal thing. I just think that's so sleazy. This one, right? Yeah, where they switch the drop rates, where the higher star has a higher drop rate, where everywhere else it's the opposite. I really don't like that. And it's not, for me, it's not so much because I want 1 stars, it's I don't like it because it's the inconsistency. Ooh, Tigra, she looks cool actually. So put 1 in spinner, 1 to drink new 5 star. Yep, absolutely. Actually, I think it was around that time where I stopped. Not like it wasn't as though that came out and then as soon as it did, I stopped. But it was around that time when I stopped spending. So. And I know there was complaints on the forums. Oh, and this was back when I actually paid attention to all that kind of stuff. So I know there were complaints on the forums, but I don't remember if Kabam ever gave a reason as to why the percentages worked that way. Ooh. Oh. So do any of you figure that you'll... Oh yeah, wait, Big Blue, are you here? Do any of you figure you'll go for Cosmic Ghost Rider? Starting Thursday? You know, it would have been really interesting if, I mean, I don't know how it would work, but if there was the Cosmic Ghost Rider, like the featured, and whatever, there was Aegon as a 5-star as well, that'd be really interesting to see how that would go. I don't think because we are being greedy is really the reason you want to make... Yeah. Well, hey, no, okay. So I absolutely don't necessarily believe that the reason they would give would be honest, but I'm just wondering if they gave a reason in general, right? Because, for example, like the... all right, Man Falcon, have a good one. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. But yeah, like the reason they gave for Thronebreaker coming out when it did, I absolutely don't believe that reasoning. The reasoning was it was a prime opportunity to make a lot of money. And I don't fault them for that. They're a business. They want to make money, absolutely. What am I looking for? Ah, yes. Monsieur Sinister. New list this week, finally done calling PAR. Good stuff, Putrid. Man, well, I guess being 151 or 301 will be basically the same thing, but that's what hurts so bad. And in that case, getting 301 in the Cosmic Ghost Rider arena, considering how much you're going to be putting up, I don't think that 5k 5-star shards is any consolation. So one thing I've noticed with using Mr. Sinister, quite often if you use somebody and you throw a special, they'll come at you, right? And you can parry them and just continue on. For whatever reason, with Mr. Sinister, you throw your L1 and you wait for them to come at you so you can parry them and just hold your heavy to have the debuffs stick on them for a bit. Whenever you throw your L1, they always end up, they get hit by it, but they always end up just blocking afterward. And I find it so annoying. I guess I just assume you know that PA is, but then I remember you mean Pennsylvania? Finally done calling PA all the time. In school, the PA, yeah, public announcement or public address. I think I know all of the acronyms, or no, not acronyms. What would it be called? Acronym? No, not acronym. Shorthand for most of the states. Okay. I couldn't tell you where each state, abbreviations, there we go, thank you. I couldn't tell you where each state is. Well, no, the coastal ones, yes. But other than the coastal ones, no. And it's funny because I've looked at maps enough that I should know. Also, I used to watch Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Bro. Oh, Billy, I think we're around roughly the same age or close in age anyways. I don't know if this would annoy you or even something you'd give a thought to, but the word literally. So because of its misuse, it is, the definition of it has actually changed, and I think that is crazy. Like the use of the word literally means like actuality, right? Like if you say somebody flew, if they literally flew out of the house, that means they, flew out of the house, right? But like so somebody's running out of the house really quickly, and somebody would be like, oh, they are literally. What are you talking about? And they would be like, oh, you were literally flying out of the house, right? As an over exaggeration. So, but because it's been used so much improperly, looking up the definition now, part of the definition is actually being used as a hyperbole. And I'm like, what? I never know what I'm talking about, Putrid. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, so Putrid, for your job, is it like? Because I thought you were only like customers were only within your state. But you're doing outside of your state as well? Our company supplies electricity and gas in 13 states. Oh, okay. see, I see. So I'm at an hour and a half, which is where I would normally end the stream, but like I said earlier, I've got a fair bit to make up in Arena, so I'll be going a little bit longer. I want to just about done the 6 stars, but want to get probably most of the 4-star feature done. Don't think I'll get most of that done on stream though, because that will be, I'm not very far in that one at all. And then I do need to get the 4-star basic and 3-star started. Hey Billy, do you do Arena much, or is that not your thing so much? Said PA, so it's joking. Yeah, no, when it would come to like public places, PA would, I think most people would think of it as public address or public announcement or whatever. I remember being in school, if you got to go on the PA, like to make an announcement, you know, about there'll be indoor recess or whatever. It was like such a big deal. And I think, I don't know if they still do it, but when I was in school, like we used to always, before the day would begin, we'd sing the national anthem, and we would have to watch what we were doing, otherwise we'd get hit by projectiles. But I think it was on Fridays, there'd be a specific, like a different class each week would go down to the office and they would sing the national anthem through the PA system. You know, every now and then, I kind of wonder what it would be like to be back in like middle or high school now, like in comparison to when I was in school. Love arenas, but not last 2 weeks. Can't even get streak. My iPad want to quit, but I'm not a baby. Is it because of the continual crashing? Well, the first week of the change, I could see it being like how the death matches or stuff was kind of messed up. I'm actually quite interested to see what the 5-star shards, the 5K 5-star shards, go for during. Oh, there we go. Second, go for during the Ghost Rider Arena. Because for the most part, I think those shards are going for between 20 and 22 million. I think I'm going to aim for 26. Not crashing, not even death matches. Input won't work correctly. Ooh, that sucks. So yeah, for during the Ghost Rider Arena, I think I'm going to try to be putting up 26 for the 5K 5-star shards. I could actually see putting up 26 and still missing out on them. If the hype is real. If the hype is real. I actually think that his 4-star is going to go quite high too, because outside of Act 6, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know whether or not. Oh, let's have a look actually. Whether or not the synergies are all that spectacular, but if he's as powerful as he's being made out to be, even as a 4-star, and we're seeing now, you know, for this extra 10% T5CC. Hey, Mr. Mars, how you doing? For the extra 10% T5CC, you're going to have to use lower ranked champions for the most part, right? Whether it be 4 stars or the team rating or whatever it is. So having somebody at a 4-star who's quite overpowered is going to be pretty useful. I know I'll sound like a broken record here, but I swear input has been dropping worse since the last update. Yeah, but the last update there's been all kinds of problems though, right? And so yeah, I mean maybe I make fun of you about the dropped inputs or whatever, but considering all of the other problems since the last update, yeah, it wouldn't be surprising that problems that already existed are going to be exacerbated. So yeah, I could absolutely see that. Parry being the worst, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely miss parries sometimes. I mean, we all do. But it's interesting that when there's a lot of complaints about it, like for me, for the most part, I usually think, and I think I'm right, but I usually think when I screw up, like missing a parry or dash, oh no, the dash backs, there are definitely times where I know I swiped, but my champion just stands there and is like, hey, come hit me, see what you got. But for the most part, I usually figure it's me screwing up. But yeah, no, like at the beginning of a fight when the parry just doesn't register, I don't know, man. You know what's funny? If that MCOC game was made by a different company, actually no, that's not true, because I have played it, and I don't like it because I played it. But if it was made by a different company, I may have actually given it more of a chance. But knowing it's by Kabam, knowing the way they are with this game, I have no interest in getting into it. Because I realize like I'll get into it, and then after a period of time, yeah, the back end, the company is just going to make decisions and do things that just don't seem reasonable to me. In this case, when I started the game, I had no idea of the company or whatever, or that kind of stuff. And I got hooked, and I've been playing the game for this amount of time. And I think I'm to the point now where, based on my roster, I can kind of ignore a lot of the background stuff and just do whatever. And also because most of my time is spent in arena anyways. So, what's the 5K 5-star arena? So they added a new milestone, or broke up the 1 to 10% bracket that was previously there. And so now for the featured 5-star, you've got the rank 1, rank 2 to 300. The rank 2 to 300 used to be the 2 to 150. And now, so this here, the top 1 to 5%, used to be 1 to 10%. And the 1 to 10% used to be the 2,000 and the 200. But now they broke it down to the 1 to 5, which is 5,000 and 300. So for Red Hulk, for example, can't do that arena yet. Yeah. For Red Hulk, for example, like a lot of people don't necessarily want the champion, but they want those 5-star shards. So that's why I've got what I figured they'd go for. So far I've been doing 22 million, and I've gotten them the 2 times. Is this the 3rd time they've been available? But anyways, I've gone for them twice. I've got them twice. Both times I think I put up 21.5 the first time and 22 the second. Yeah. That is so now for the Cosmic Ghost Rider arena, I intend to be putting up more than 22. I've heard somebody say that people aren't discussing what they're getting, what they're putting up for the 5-star shards. I don't really see any reason to keep it secret. We're gonna all eventually have an idea of what the score is, so. Oh, Mr. Mars, thanks for the subscription. You like the info about the 5 stars, did you? The 5-star shards. More in the pool, the better. Yeah. Well, the thing is, the 5-star shards, the 5,000, basically you're getting a 5-star crystal every week if you're running that milestone or that bracket. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And the thing is, too, if you're able to get that, you've probably got a pretty big 5-star roster, meaning as you're opening the 5 stars, they're probably dupes, so it's contributing even more to the 6 stars. One second, I'll be right back. Yeah, it's cool, Mars. Out of curiosity, how did you find the channel? Was it from one of the raids earlier, or did you just randomly find it, like from searching YouTube? I need to find a new TV show to watch so that I have some distraction when doing Arena off stream. Just random search? Okay, cool. Coolio. Okay, yeah. He said he ended his stream early because he wanted to get a video completed. So, so then I guess in a sense I could chalk that up to part of the Enzo raid. Okay. Oh, come on, man. So that's got to be a limber of about 3. I don't think she was max limber. Yeah, I wanted, at one point I was kind of thinking of messing around with the times just to see, but I'd have to do it like for a while at each time, I think, to see like where you'd find the most viewers. I think on Mondays and Thursdays, probably right when the arena starts up, you'd have a lot of people who are starting and looking for somebody in the background kind of thing. But I think for the most part for me, I want to be consistent with the time so that anybody who is usually in my stream, they know it's like a reliable thing for the most part. The evening streams are kind of random. If I know during the first streaming the day that I'm intending to be here in the evening, then I'll say during that time. But often the evening arena streams are a matter of me sitting around being like, well, I should do some arena. Well, if I'm going to do arena, I may as well stream it. So that's usually how that goes. I think I want to, it won't be anytime soon, but I want to try streaming on Twitch for like a week. I think what I'd probably do is keep the regular YouTube time and content. Like I'd still be doing the side quest kind of stuff or arenas. And then probably what I'd do is if it's like a week where T1A and T4B are happening like Monday to Friday, because for when that's happening, usually I'm going to stream twice. But do that on Twitch, like the evening ones, just to see the difference, like the difference from the back end, and then I don't know. I guess it would be the same on there, right? Like to search up, you would just like MCOC Live or something like that, or MCOC Arena, whatever it is, right? Yeah, you can stream on both at the same time. The only thing, the ones where I've seen that happening, it just seems to me that the chat kind of becomes a little bit convoluted. The hunting of manor. So the chat seems to become a little bit convoluted because you get the thing where it says like stream from Twitch or stream from YouTube. And also for me, like I want to specifically see, like if I'm going to do the Twitch one, I want to focus on that for that time frame. So if I become proficient in it with it, then yeah, maybe I could see doing that. But the biggest hesitation for me for that is just the extra text in the stream. I mean, not that there's a ton of text in the stream currently, but hey, I guess in a sense it makes it look like there's more chatting happening, right? Oh, wait. Is he gonna kill himself? It's gonna be pretty close, isn't it? Maybe he will. Holy sh! Almost. Damn. That's crazy. Huh. So I've been watching some Twitch people playing World of Warcraft, and it really makes me want to start playing that again. The biggest thing against playing it is just that, granted, I mean, when I'm streaming, I'm obviously in front of my computer, but just that to play it, I've got to be sitting at my computer, right? Whereas this, with it being mobile, I could be on the couch, watching TV, or maybe on the train, or whatever, right? Like I don't have to be in the same spot all the time. But considering the amount of time I'm sitting at my desk anyways, I guess it really wouldn't be that much of a difference. So there's one girl I was watching last night, and I think she had 8 people watching, myself included, so 7 and then myself. And I think she had 600 and some followers. So I asked how long she'd been streaming, like started streaming, whatever, and she said since July. So I think that's not bad. 600 followers in just a couple months. That's not too bad at all. Although I've seen some people on YouTube grow very quickly, like Brian Perkins, who's an MCOC YouTuber. He's been growing quite quickly. So I mean, yeah, it's possible here too. But I thought that was quite interesting. I am from Canada. I live in Alberta currently. I used to live in Nunavut, which is the northern part of Canada, or one of the northern parts of Canada. What about you? And I'm assuming you're not from a different planet. Ooh, dear. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. I help people grow as best as possible by getting as many raids to streams. Yeah. Yeah, like I definitely appreciate people rating me, and then if there's somebody streaming, for the most part, I try to do it. If there's multiple people streaming, I would try to do it with somebody who's small, like myself. If not, then I'd go to somebody with more subscribers. And I think that's like that's a great way to grow. It's a community supporting, whether it be the streamer or members, like the viewers that are. Was that in general or today? Yeah, I guess that's in general. So yeah, I think that's a great way to grow. And to be honest, watching streams, I've seen people do it. I'd be part of it as well, right? Like, we're going over here, so I'd go with them. Or there's a couple times where it's kind of the same thing as you, Big Blue, where I was in somebody's stream and then go on to somebody else and be like, hey, why don't you raid this person or whatever, right? And it's funny. I don't know why. So I had been posting videos for a long time, right? And I explained the reasoning behind that. But when I started streaming, I never expected that people would come into my streams through raids. And that's why sometimes I ask people like how they ended up here. I really expected it only to be like how Mars had suggested, where he did a search and they found it. I really was not expecting people to come across the stream because somebody else is like, oh, this guy's streaming, let's go check him out. So I in general got him from sub 100 to over 250 now. Who's that for, Big Blue? Aw, well, that's nice of you guys. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, good for him. Well, and I think in his case too, I like that he's got, because he got specific goals of what he wants to achieve by doing this, and then I like how he's got like the numbers at the bottom, the tracker, like of the amount of subscribers and the amount of view time. I like that. It's, you can kind of check in on it every now and then, right? Oh, so where is he at? Another one who's pretty supportive. I think for the most part people realize that, but they also look at him as being a troll. Is Melvin? Because I've noticed a couple times, some for myself, and then others as well. Like he'll be on multiple streams, and then when somebody's ending, he'll be like, "Oh, go raid whoever," right? For the really big streamers, I don't think it's noticed, just because you got so many people in chat. You're not gonna. Melvin is always a troll. You're not gonna see that. But for the smaller ones, where you've got like 50 people viewing, maybe 10 people actually chatting, it's more likely that the streamer would notice that. So yeah, I like the two aspects. One, that the streamers are helping each other out, but also just the general community is helping out too. Yeah, we're gonna do it for a dude called Sunshine Trousers. I mod for most channels, so when I say to LS or Enzo or KT, let's raid someone. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Down we go, down we go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually... Oh, no, Jay Silver, I watched his subscriber count for a while, because... Oh, I don't know when it was, but I was watching... I think I started watching him when he was around 125 or 250, somewhere in that range. And now he's around, I think, almost 2,000. But I watched him go from... I think it was 250 to around 800. And then I went for a while where I wasn't watching him, and then I came back in, and he was at like 1,500. I was like, damn, son! You know, it's kind of crazy. I was like, yeah, you know. The other one that I watched when they were... I don't know how long he'd already been streaming, but was Lakers Bodyguard. I think he was around 200 the first time I was in his stream, and now he's just under 900, I think. So, and that's only from March to now. So that's not too bad. 700 subs in, you know, pretty short period of time. I'm over here searching for sunshine. Yeah. Alright, so we're at about 2 hours. That's about where I was expecting to get to for today. So I'm gonna go get something to eat. And then probably be back, not on stream, but probably be back to the game to knock out some arenas. Oh Lord. You know you got problems when I don't know, a repetitive portion of a digital game runs your life. Like, it's time for therapy maybe. But I will be back, well, regardless. I'll be back this evening for sure. I might do a short one of Realm of Champions, but regardless of what I do or not, I'll still be back when these servers are back to knock out some more arena. Alright, let's see if we've got anyone knocking out some stuff in the game. Well, Mr. Ilac, I'm pretty sure us rating him is not going to have much of an impact one way or the other. But hey, that is somebody who is doing MCOC, so why not? So, as per usual, there's the hashtag, there's the URL. I'm sure most of you already are subbed to him or have some kind of notification when he goes live, but there it is anyways. Alright, so yeah, thanks for coming on by, guys, and saying hi. Mr. Enzo, Mr. Perkins, thanks for the raid. Mr. Shadow, it's good to have you here. Oh, Mr. AC, yes man. Yes man. You're late to the party, dude. What can I say? But yeah, guys, thanks for coming by, hanging out. Have a good one, and I will be back later this evening. Take care.